So in this video we're going to test for a couple of structures in the eye, the cornea, which is this part, and also for the blind spot, which is located in the retina. So this is the external surface of the eye. In the external surface of the eye we have this epithelium, simple squamous epithelium, that we know as the cornea. The cornea covers the colored part of the eye, which is the iris, and at some point this is a very important structure because 2/3 of the light that goes into our eye is reflected into the retina, where we have the photoreceptors, the cells in the eye that make us see. It is reflected because of this cornea. As we age, the cornea loses its curvature, and then we will have a condition that is called astigmatism, in which the objects that we see are not clearly seen just because of that. So if we remove part of these parts in the model, then you will be able to see the different structures, like the lens, that also together with the cornea helps to focus the light into the retina. Now, specifically within the retina, we have two structures. One, that it is where we see the most, that is called the macula lutea, in which we have the greater number of photoreceptors, and this is the area of sharpest vision. And then we have an area where the optic nerve, the nerve that exits the eye, it is located. So in this area we have the optic cup, where the fibers of the optic nerve or cranial nerve number 1 exits, and in there we have only axons. We don't have the body of the photoreceptors. So the optic nerve is made by the axon fibers of the photoreceptors that we have in the retina, and the photoreceptors, they detect light. So it's in this optic cup of the retina where we have our blind spot. So there is something in our visual field, there is an area where we cannot see. And in order for us to test this cornea for astigmatism, what we use is this astigmatism chart. And in order for us to test for the blind spot, we use the blind spot chart, which is this. And for testing for astigmatism, so you shouldn't be wearing any glasses, and you will keep this chart like at a distance of where you can comfortably read, and you'll be staring at this center of this chart. If you see, we have 3 lines coming off from different regions of this circle, and if someone doesn't have astigmatism, these dark lines that radiate out of this circle, they're supposed to be seen neatly sharp without any blurriness, and they're supposed to be looking in black color, dark color, not grayish. So in order for do this test again, you hold the chart next to you by the distance that you can extend your arm, like a reading distance, and then you will be covering one eye and then the other one. So in this case, I'm going to just cover my left eye, and then I'm going to be looking at number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then just as I'm looking at the center of the circle, I will be telling what number of the lines I cannot see really well, or with blurriness. So at some point, holding here with my left eye looking at the chart, I can see blurriness in every single radiating line. So basically I have astigmatism. Now when I have both of my eyes looking at this chart, I don't have any problem. But this is something that it can be compensated at some point. Now, if I do it now with my right, I can see blurriness in all of the lines except 3 and 9. So I have less problem of astigmatism on my left eye than in my right, because in the right I can see blurriness in all of them. And I can see the dark black color, but whenever someone has really bad distortion of their curvature of their cornea, they not only can see all of these lines blurry, but they can see grayish tones. So that's how you test for astigmatism. Now, for finding your blind spot, what you will do is hold this chart in front of you, covering as well one eye, and then the eye that you will be testing, in this case it's going to be the right, has to be staring at this cross sign in here. So then you will cover this, in this case it's going to be my left eye again, and then I will be putting close the chart close to me, little by little every time, and until I won't be able to see the cross sign. So I will be keep looking at it, and then stop when I don't look at it again. Like there. I don't see it in there. And what you will be doing is using a ruler, calculate the distance between where you stop seeing it and your eyes. So I have my blind spot in here, more or less, and my blind spot is 9 centimeters away from my eyes. So 9 centimeters is almost 4 inches. It's like, actually it's 3.5 or so. You can convert that into inches, but it's better to measure in centimeters. And then you repeat the same process for the other eye.